Hey, it's Kevin back with another video blog. In about, a week, 10 days ago, we lost an American legend. We lost a very special person. That person being radio commentator Paul Harvey. You know Paul Harvey. America, stand by. And I can't even do the voice. Stand by for news. Good day. I had a weird bond, I guess you would say, with Paul Harvey in many avenues. Number one, it started when I was 5 years old. Yeah, a little over 5 years old. Because when my sister was born on September 26, 1966, the next day on the September 27th morning report, or it may have been the noon news, my sister was mentioned on Paul Harvey the day after she was born. Because her birth was noted for the fact is that my grandmother flew in from Chicago the night before, a couple of weeks before my sister was supposed to be born, to spend time to watch over me while my mother went to the hospital to have my sister. Sadly, things didn't happen quite that way, as my mother broke her water on the toilet, walked around to my bedroom, which was next to the bathroom, and proceeded to basically deliver my sister on my bed. Well, actually, depending on how you look at it, my grandmother delivered my sister in 1966, and that made Paul Harvey news. So I've always had a fascination with Paul Harvey. In radio, I worked at many Paul Harvey radio stations. In fact, when I was doing mid-afternoons at WCMS in Norfolk back in 1985-86, my show started at 12:15 after Paul Harvey News and Comment. When I was at WBHP in Huntsville, we were a Paul Harvey affiliate. I actually think we stole Paul Harvey away from a local community station when I was in Charlotte in the late 80s. And I listened to Paul Harvey any chance I had. And then, of course, my time with Paul, I don't want to say wrapped up as he started taking more time off, but when I ran WAKR Radio in Akron, when I was operations manager there, because we ran Paul Harvey numerous times a day. What's funny is not only was he an incredible communicator, the rest of the story piece that he did every night was just some of the greatest storytelling around. I always tried to guess, even though I could tape it ahead and listen. I was always fascinated with his thing. I was always frustrated in the radio side when he hit page 3, which is your point to insert a local commercial, to make sure I hit it just right so it timed out perfectly so you didn't notice it. After a while, with computers, you were able to edit in and edit it out, edit your commercial, and nobody noticed the difference. But what's really interesting is this gold bond that I formed with Paul Harvey was over his advertising. Talk about being a great communicator. I'd had a rash or something one time, and I sat there and listened for years to Paul Harvey tell me about Gold Bond powder. So what did I do? I went down to my local store and bought Gold Bond powder. As my wife will tell you, I put Gold Bond powder on every day when I shower. I smell like Gold Bond powder. It's all because of Paul Harvey. I also added the Gold Bond foot powder when I, had some foot odor issues a while back, but all because of one man and the commercials he did, the live commercial reads he did, or taped live. I think they were taped live for Gold Bond powder. Who hasn't thought or who hasn't bought a Bose acoustic wave machine thanks to the commercials of Paul Harvey? There were some products I was never interested in, but those two stand out to me because not only was the man an incredible communicator, but he could sell a product. I never had the chance to meet Paul Harvey, but I was very saddened that even though, yes, he had many great years on earth, that he's gone. Because there will be no more Paul Harvey News and Comment. That era has come and gone. He was one of a kind. Nobody's ever going to be able to duplicate it, and, not a lot of stations carry it anymore. Back in the late 80s, when WLVK K97 FM was fighting WSOC for country supremacy, we were fighting to get Paul Harvey. These days, everybody was dumping it because Paul Harvey wasn't there every day. I know he's up in heaven, and I will always remember him. What's funny is my sister being on Paul Harvey's News and Comment at a point where she didn't even know. I wish we had a tape of it somewhere in the family archives. It'd be a very cool, cherished memento. Always have it here in our heart. Have a good one. Back tomorrow. Or back in a few days, or 6 days, or 7 days, or whatever. I would do the good day thing, but I can't do it.